Well, hello. My name is Aditya Ramadhan. My student number 07031282126179. Here I will answer the question from the task that has been given yesterday. So start from page 7 until 9. The first task is looking for the topic and the main idea from the text. So start from passage 1. Passing fears are common in early childhood. Many 2 until 4-year-olds are afraid of animals, especially dogs. By 6 years, children are more likely to be afraid of the dark. Other common fears are of thunderstorm, doctors, and imaginary creature. The topic of this paragraph is my answer is B, passing fears. And the second question is the stated main idea of this paragraph is my answer A. Passing fears are common in early childhood. We're gonna move into passage 2. Congratulations, you have been offered a job. The time has come to negotiate your salary. The question to ask yourself is how much am I worth? Your answer will likely affect the outcome of your salary negotiation. The point is, in order to negotiate the best possible salary, you must convince both yourself and the employer of the value that you will bring to the job. The first question, the topic of this paragraph is, my answer is D, negotiating the best possible salary. And the second number of this passage is, the stated main idea of this paragraph is, my answer D. The point is, in order to negotiate the best possible salary, you must convince both yourself and the employer of the value that you will bring to the job. Next, passage 3. There are gender differences in adolescent satisfaction with their bodies. Compared with boys, girls are usually less happy with their bodies and have more negative body image. Also, as puberty proceeds, girls often become even more dissatisfied with their bodies. This is probably because this is probably because their body fat increases. In contrast, boys become more satisfied as they move through puberty, probably because their muscle mass increases. The first question of this paragraph is no no. The topic of this paragraph is my answer A. Adolescent satisfaction with their bodies. The second question, the stated main idea of this paragraph is A. There are gender differences in adolescent satisfaction with their bodies. And next, passage 4. One of the big programming surprises of the 22 summer TV series was a show on the Fox network called American Idol, a talent search that highlighted several aspiring performers. The final episode of the show garnered the biggest audience share among 18 to 49 years old that the network has ever had. Based on a British series called Pop Idol, American Idol is another in a long list of shows that the United States has imported. In fact, many popular US TV shows originated overseas. These include the quiz show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and The Weakest Link, both also from Britain. Other examples include Survivor, imported from Sweden, Big Brother, based on a Dutch series of the same name, and TLC's Trading Spaces, based on the British series Changing Room. So the first question of this passage 4 is, the topic of this paragraph is, and my answer is C, American Idol. Next question from this passage is the statement idea, of course. The statement idea of this paragraph is, my answer is A. One of the big programming surprises of the 22 summer TV series was a show on the Fox network called American Idol, a talent search that highlighted several aspiring performers. And last question from this page is passage 5. Don't wait for your company to send you to school. Determine your needs and ask about the company's training program. If they don't have one, sign up for classes at a local college. When it comes to your profession, you should be a lifelong learner. Put a high priority on learning new skills and on personal growth and professional development. Learn new software technology and improve interpersonal and writing skill. First question of this passage, the topic of this paragraph is, my answer is C, being a lifelong learner. And the next question of this passage is, of course, asking about the stated main idea of this paragraph, and my answer is C. When it comes to your profession, you should be a lifelong learner. Okay, we'll, we'll jump to the next task in page 10. It's still same. Uh, it will ask about the main idea of the text. Uh, Directly read the paragraph 1. Tsunamis, large ocean waves caused by underwater earthquakes, can be deadly and destructive. For example, in December 24, an underwater, the, an underwater earthquake triggered a massive tsunami throughout the Indian Ocean. The tsunami killed more than 200,000 people and caused billions of dollars of damage to the coast of numerous Southeast Asian countries. The stated main idea sentence is, my answer is B. Tsunamis, large ocean waves caused by underwater earthquake can be deadly and destructive. And another text from paragraph 2. Even today, the U.S. Supreme Court doesn't reflect the U.S. population. It was 1967 before the first black justice was appointed. It was 1981 before the first woman was appointed to the court. It was 1986 before the court had its first justice of Italian descent. No person of Hispanic or Asian descent has yet been appointed as a member of the court. The stated main idea sentence is, my answer is A. Even today, the U.S. Supreme Court doesn't reflect the U.S. population. Okay, paragraph 3. In Africa, music is usually performed outdoor. There is spontaneous music making as well as performance by social and music groups at ceremonies and feasts. There is no musical notation. Written music, written music, African music tradition, like folklore and history, is transmitted orally. Music is a social activity in which almost everyone participates. Clearly, African music has several interesting characteristics. The question from this paragraph is, the stated main idea of the sentence is, my answer is C. Clearly, African music has several interesting characteristics. Next, paragraph 4. High achievement motivation affects people's choice of occupation and job success. High achievement motivation refers to the psychological need for success in school, sports, occupation, or other competitive situation. People with high achievement motivation often go into occupation that provide rewards for individual achievement, such as sales, engineering, architecture, or law. Moreover, people with high achievement motivation tend to go into occupation that realistically match their abilities. For this reason, they have little anxiety or fear of failure. And when success is achieved, they enjoy the fruit of their labor more than the average person. Like before, the question is about state main idea sentence is. My answer is A. High achievement motivation affects people's choice of occupation and job success. Next, paragraph 5. Democracy comes from the Greek word demos, which means the people, and krasia, meaning to rule. The term democracy refers to a form of government in which the people govern, either directly or through elected representative. In other words, it is a set of rules of the it is a set of rules for determining who will exercise the authority of government. The question is the same. The stated main idea sentence is, my answer is A. The term democracy refers to a form of government in which the people govern either directly or through elected representative. Next, paragraph 6. Some believe that Americans have become merely consumers of material goods who no longer care about helping others. This image is false. However, an estimated 90 million Americans volunteer, and the monetary value of their volunteer time is estimated at 200 billion dollar a year. Many of these volunteers serve on committees, babysit, sing in church, choir, coach, and lead scout troops. More than 1.5 million of these volunteers provide fire protection and ambulance service without pay. Again, this question is asking about the stated main idea of the sentence is, and my answer is C. An estimated 19 million Americans volunteer and the monetary value of their volunteer time is estimated at 20 at 200 billion dollar a year. Paragraph 7. Is it an ant, you wonder, or a termite? Ants resemble termites, but they are quite different and can be easily distinguished. In contrast to termites, ants are usually dark in color, are hard-bodied, and have constriction between the thorax and abdomen. Also, ants and termites belong to different orders. The stated main idea of the sentence is, my answer for this question is B. Ants resemble termites, but they are quite different and can be easily distinguished. Okay, paragraph 8. Adolescents tend to choose friends who are like them, and friends influence each other to become even more alike. Friends are usually the same race and have similar status within the peer group. Male adolescents tend to have many friends, but the friendships are rarely close ones. Among teenage girls, friendships are fewer but much closer, and they provide a great deal of emotional support. Again, the question is the statement idea of this sentence is, and my answer for this paragraph is A. Adolescents tend to choose friends who are like them, and friends influence each other to become more like them, even more alike. Sorry. Paragraph 9. An individual with the eating disorder bulimia first eats secretly, consuming an enormous amount of food in one sitting. The large quantity of food is clearly beyond simple hunger. Then after the eating binge comes the purge. In this phase, the person vomits or use laxatives to make sure the food doesn't stay in the body and produce weight gain. With bulimia, there is always a distinct binge and purge pattern. It is still same question. The stated main idea of the sentence is, my answer is C. With bulimia, there is always a distinct binge and purge pattern. And last paragraph, paragraph 10. When you listen to a speech, can it help you to focus on the speaker's strengths and weaknesses? By closely observing and listening to people when they give speech, you can learn a great deal that will make you a more successful speaker. If the speaker is not effective, try to determine why. If he or she is effective, try to pick out techniques you can use in your own speech. If the speaker is in fact ineffective, avoid the errors that person made. The stated main idea of the sentence is, my answer is B. By closely observing and listening to people when they give speech, you can learn a great deal or that will make you a more successful speaker. Well, that's all for my talks. Thank you.